Titta på. Du på nu. Kör.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official live stream of Holmgång 2024 here in beautiful Stockholm, Sweden. Venice of the North. I'm standing here with Jack and my name is Einar.
Hello, and thank you for the introduction. And as Einar said, welcome to the live stream. Today we're going through the finals in several different disciplines regarding longsword. In this case, we're starting with beginners longsword, women and underrepresented genders longsword, and also finals in the open longsword. This live stream and the entire event has been generously sponsored by both SPES Historical Fencing, a great one-stop shop for all your equipment and historical fencing needs. And also Stockholmspolisens IF Fäktning, that is the hosting club of the event as well. Both of them have generously donated, and of course including, or together with all of the participating fencers, have generously donated to this event, which has a charity prize pool that will be paid out after the conclusion of the event. In this case, the charities that the different fencers are fencing for are as following: Cancerfonden, which are funding research and preventative measures for cancer in Sweden. Insamlingsstiftelsen Baltic Waters, which is a foundation looking for environmental improvement and work towards improving the environment and other factors in the Baltic waters around Östersjön. Médecins Sans Frontières, a global mission trying to get aid into all corners of the world. And Riksföreningen Sveriges Stadsmissioner, which is a Swedish endeavor to sort of help people with poverty and homelessness in Sweden.
Yes, terrific. And what can we say? Just an amazing day here in sunny Stockholm so far. We have seen some amazing fencing and lots of great fencers have shown up, and we are getting ready for the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a very warm day. I can personally say the AC doesn't feel like it has quite been working. And I hope that the fencers are hydrating well and doing everything they can to stay conscious in this, because it's also a very beautiful summer day outside. You can't see it, but Sweden is finally graced with some really warm weather.
Some people choose to spend their day on the beach. We spend it in this hall. And we don't regret nothing.
We don't. We certainly don't.
Yes, so like I was saying, the finals are coming up.
Yep.
We're starting with...
right now we're going to start with the bronze match in beginners longsword. I'm not sure if that's exactly coming up now or something before that, but that is what is to expect up next.
Yes, can you tell me a little bit about the rules for the finals?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, there is a link in the stream itself for the rules to the event in general. So if, like a video with the rules. So if you want to read up on the rules, you can do so by following the link in the description of the stream. In this case, we're also looking, of course, at the finals themselves. They're fenced to best of 3 rounds. So whereas the pools matches and eliminations have been fenced to just the winner in the match, we also have the finals, which is going to be best of 3.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Jack? Personally, I really like the 3-round setup.
Yeah, it's a nice way to get as much fencing out as possible, of course, especially when you are in a finals match. You want to make every hit count.
Yes.
So it's both nice for an audience and it's nice for the fencers to sort of get as many exchanges as possible, because I really think exchanges per match is important in this case, where you really want to make sure that because the more exchanges you get, the more chance you have the higher capacity you have to prove your skill, basically.
Absolutely. And for the audience, it's just more interesting fencing to watch.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, so I think we're going to have a little talk here with one of the judges. Why not? Please. Come. Don't be frightened. Yes, okay. Hello, Ilaria. You have been acting as a judge here today. What do you have to say for yourself? Do you think you're a good judge? Are you fair?
What a loaded question. I think I'm very fair. I have been training for judging for quite some time. You know, to be honest, when I see the fencers, I forget who's under which mask. So I would say I'm completely fair because I have no idea who's under the mask.
Very nice. So how do you feel about the quality of the fencing here today? Are we talking clear exchanges? Is it easy to judge? Like, how do you feel about that in general?
Mostly clear. I mean, of course, there are some unclear exchanges. Also, the sun has been in our eyes a little bit. It's, as you said, it's way too warm, so it hasn't gone to our favor today. But most of the hits have been pretty clean, and it's been good sportsmanship from all the fencers, so I'm very happy about that.
Very interesting, very interesting. So how do you feel about the different styles of the fencers? Can you recognize patterns from certain clubs, etc.? How do you feel about that?
I wouldn't say that there are any patterns from clubs specifically, but definitely different fencers fence in very different ways. You can see, for example, people who are very kind of jumpy and going up and down and really kind of moving all the time. Other people who are more squared. You can also see, for example, I guess some differences based on if people come from different martial arts before. Like people who might have a background in modern Olympic fencing, they might tend to be more kind of move linearly and profiled also. And maybe people coming from boxing or other kinds of martial arts, they might be more squared and, for example, keeping their left foot forward as well. So I wouldn't say that there are any differences in styles club to club, but maybe more individual differences.
Yes, that's of course what makes it interesting to see all of these individuals doing their thing, right? So how do you feel about the rule set for this tournament? Are you happy with the rules?
Yeah, I'm mostly happy about the rules. I think I'm happy, for example, that there aren't many, that the rule set is made in a way that it doesn't kind of encourage dangerous actions. So, for example, all sorts of like dominance actions score only 1 point. So from a sort of, you know, game perspective, they don't encourage, you know, it's not the highest scoring actions. So maybe it doesn't encourage people to do potentially dangerous actions.
Yes, of course, that's perfect. And we have a cap of 12 here. Some tournaments do it differently. Do you see any obvious benefits with this?
I think we have a cap of 12, and we also have that score is additive, so both fencers will advance if they both hit during one bout. I mean, I think that the length of the, you know, the score, the cap point has been quite appropriate because it matches very often with the length of the match. There's very few matches ending much earlier than 3 points, which is the time limit. So I think, you know, in 3 minutes you can see a lot of fencing. In 12 points you can see a lot of fencing, lots of exchanges, which is quite interesting, I think, also from an audience perspective.
Yes, that is obviously terrific for your people watching at home, that you get the full experience. Lots of exchanges, hopefully long rounds, a lot of fencing, right? Yes, so yeah, Ilaria, I just want to thank you a lot for doing this little interview before the finals are about to start, and I wish you good luck with judging, because in the end it's down to you and your judgment.
Thank you. Fair judging to us all.
Yes, very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a perfect little interview with Ilaria there, one of the judges during this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. They've definitely been had to work today. We've been working free mats, or the event has been working free mats, and we would needed staffing for all of them, of course, using a 2-judge system.
Yes, I think we definitely want to make a little shout out to the crew who has made all of this possible.
Absolutely, because apart from the judges themselves who are participating, we have the tournament managers. Isabel from our club has been managing the longsword tournament today, and then before that it was also Henrik, and then tomorrow we have some other people helping out, the entire people moving stuff, Tobias and the others, and of course the stream setup, Andrea, everyone's helping out. The amazing work from everyone
Yeah,
involved.
a huge shout out to the crew. And the cafeteria personnel as well.
The cafeteria, and the people who baked for
Yes.
the cafeteria. Those of you who are at home can't see this, but we do have freshly baked goods over here.
Yes, it is a luxury.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, so we're still waiting for the bronze match.
Absolutely. First up, we do have the bronze match in the beginner's longsword. It's going to take place first. We have Ray Witcher and Emil Magnusson are going to be fencing each other. Ray being from Visby Historiska Fäktskola, Visby Historical Fencing School, and Emil Magnusson being from Halmstad Hema.
Just that.
Correct. So
I've been traveling to come here.
they've been traveling for sure. And I believe in Ray's case, it was also his very first tournament. So very interesting to see him in a medaling match immediately.
What a terrific debut, right?
Absolutely. It's definitely someone to look out for in the future.
Yeah, it's amazing to see new fencers entering the scene and making progress and really delivering on their first tournament.
Absolutely.
Yes.
In the case of the charities, in this case, Emil Magnusson is representing Cancerfonden for the charity in this fight, or in this bout, and Ray Witcher is representing Médecins Sans Frontières.
Yes. Well, I think generally speaking, this day has been quite long so far. I mean, we've seen a something's happening.
Something's happening. The referees are announcing the start
Ray Witcher from
of the bronze match of the beginners.
Yes.
Ray Witcher fencing in blue on the blue side of the mat, and Emil Magnusson fencing in red.
Yes. Gearing on, putting on the gloves and the old mask. Probably sweaty by now.
Definitely.
Definitely. Let's see, we are, yes. Swords off the mat, ready to start.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Yes. We see
exactly how it turns out.
Ilaria being the main judge.
Ilaria is being the main ref of the finals here, together with Rasmus being the assistant, rotating also with Kristoffer Stansen.
Yes. And it's on.
And it's on.
Yeah, kind of a low guard from the start.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a clash.
It's a clash. Ref wants to call a high hit from blue. Okay. Right, okay, so initially, they saw initial hit, and they believe that the blue fencer ended up hitting the back of the head.
First bout, first warning.
First bout, first warning. Not maybe the way you want to start this, but you got to start somehow.
Exactly. I see a parry. A long guard.
Ending into a close situation again.
I think that was a handle hit.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay, I think so. I didn't quite
you
see
disagree?
it. You disagree with me? Yeah. It could have been a hand hit.
Handle.
I don't have the best angle from here, but if you're certain it was a handle hit, maybe it was, maybe it was. Either way, we're scoring for the judges. Let's see if we can...
A bit lower guard here, trying to make his way in.
I mean,
the blade.
They do seem to prefer to set their attack.
Oh, that was a sneaky one. The
Sneaky,
little one-handed leg hit.
Absolutely.
Classic.
It's interesting because, of course, the previous attacks was basically set up by trying to enter on the opponent's blade first.
Yes. Mixing it up.
Mixing it up.
That's a legal target, so 1 point blue.
Yeah. Ref calls 1 point blue. Goes in and misses. Another clash. Ooh.
Oh, it looks like it could have been a thrust from red, but blue also seems to maybe hit on the head with blue as well. Or maybe late. Referee says
we'll see.
Okay, maybe if there was something from blue, I can't be certain from this angle, but that maybe it was considered late by the judges.
A mistrust and a hit to the head, I'd say. Interesting. Now trying to snipe for shallow targets. Oh, goes in and gets sniped in the hand.
Yeah. Yeah, and red does not manage to conclude their action before that, so the counter-attack sticks.
That's a clean hit. Oh, beautiful. Interesting thrust.
Okay. The judges seem to have seen some contact, but they don't want to call it quality. And then, okay, one of them do. Okay.
The referees agree.
The referees agree on a thrust. The blue reached. I did think that red was doing something as well, but again, I have a very bad angle from here. Just
going again with the one-handed stuff.
For the audience's notice, I am seeing the back of blue fencer. Hit the hand.
Target. 1 pointer for blue. One little higher guard here.
Yeah, slightly higher guards. More confidence, maybe.
Tries for a thrust, misses, and goes for a cut to the arm.
Yeah, managed to attack in, and then takes time in the bind and renews to hit the hand.
Yeah. Goes for the hand again.
Yeah.
But no quality.
Well, parry seems to have stuck there.
Refs call last exchange. Very interesting. And tries for a thrust.
Yeah, that was interesting because that could have skid right past the mask cover, but
It's a high risk, high reward situation.
yeah, well, there's a chance because there's always a chance of them missing the thrust. No, not match blue, round blue, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. This is the first round.
Yeah. So the first round goes to blue.
Yes.
And it was quite an interesting start. These fencers did fence each other in the pools in the beginners as well. Because it wasn't a very large pool.
They had a chance to feel each other out.
Yeah, they had a chance to feel each other out, but probably tensions are a bit higher now,
More
having
at
made it
stake
to the bronze final. So they're definitely being way more careful than they used to be.
Yes. They started out a bit hesitant, feeling each other out, not going for something immediately. Going shallow targets, lots of one-pointers. A little safe game, but also some interesting thrusts and some more. They're getting ready.
I think, okay, that's interesting. Emil is wearing a patch for Växjö Hema, but training today for Halmstad Hema, so it could be just a matter of having a club for the insurance.
Yes,
this doesn't really matter if you're not part of the Swedish club system.
No, but it's interesting how
yeah.
Växjö has established a club. It's very
Växjö has had a club for several years, in fact. They've probably always been on the smaller side, but it's nice to see
participation.
I know Växjö has been competing a long time ago, pre-COVID, actually.
All right. Back on track.
Back on track. Okay, starting the second round. First round went to blue, so if they take this round, it's a clear win for blue. But if red takes the chance to take it back, then we go into a third and final round instead.
Oh, that's impressive thrust.
Impressive thrust, but the judge seemed to think that it didn't connect. We did not have an angle to see it appropriately. They seem to want to call a hand hit for blue, maybe, but I thought that hit the handle.
Yes, that's very possible. 1 point blue. Tries again with a one-handed strike, and again. Didn't connect.
Keeps going, yeah.
Keeps going. Swinging, and see some sparks flying.
Can be a worthwhile way,
I think it's
to keep. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily. Like, obviously, one-handed hits are common around. And if you have an opponent that's not used to them, maybe it's a good way to keep them at a bit longer distance while you build up a plan.
Now I saw a cut with a false edge to the hand.
Absolutely.
That's the first one today.
Yes.
During the finals, yeah?
Yes, but I have seen them before.
Yes. Into a scramble.
I'm looking at our monitors and I want to say that it's the information you have on the screen is not quite accurate. It's actually Ray on the blue side and Emil on the red side. And the score hasn't quite... Well, okay, the score is for the rounds, right? Not for the actual points during the bout. Yes.
A little grab and some grappling.
Yeah, did you wanna? Yeah.
Is it a dominance position?
Well, we do have points for dominance, but in this case they just went and hit, right?
Yes.
So in the rule set here, pretty much all 100 actions with the longsword is going to be 1 point. Doesn't matter if you're controlling the opponent's blade or not.
High guard. Oh, and goes down for a thrust to the chest.
I think that missed personally. It looked like it.
I disagree. I think it is.
Okay.
I definitely think they connected.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I kind of think it slide a bit, but the judges seem to agree with you this time. So
yeah. Nice parry, and it didn't lead to anything at this point. Goes in. Ooh. Potential hand hit. Red. 1 point red.
Thumbs up from blue. Should have been worn there probably.
Your
rules say that you're not allowed to try to sort of mark points on yourself or encourage the hit of the other.
Exactly. Leave that to the
referees.
Leave that to the
referees. Anyone who has competed in Scandinavia knows we love that stuff.
Yes. Late afterblow from red there to the leg, and a 2-pointer for blue.
The rules, of course, don't really describe an afterblow explicitly. Did that thrust connect? No, it seems the judges think no. We don't have an afterblow prescribed. We have a sense that the idea is that you try to if you get hit.
Oh, there is a grappling situation. Let's see what.
It's an interesting one where blue tries to bring down the blade and then like kind of pass their blade behind themselves a bit to try to get the thrust.
Referee's calling last exchange,
Well,
round
we have
2.
a pretty dominant lead for blue in this case, so.
Oof, that was a pretty thrust. I must say, very nice.
That looked like a cut to me, but either case it lands. We have a winner in blue though because they took both rounds.
Yes.
That means the bronze goes to blue.
The bronze goes to blue.
Visby.
Visby, Gotland.
Visby, Gotland.
The beautiful island of the roses.
Island of the Roses, beautiful island. Yeah. A lot of good fencers there. Amazing troop.
Absolutely, yes.
We had, SM a few years ago with Albin Stensland taking the bronze. Been training up a solid crew. We have Lillbjörn as well. Messerman doing amazing work.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're tuning in from far away and want to see some really good fencing, get yourself to Gotland.
You should. Go and spar them.
Go and spar.
See what they can do.
Visby. But all right, congratulations, Ray. That will be a nice bronze medal.
Yes.
To put on the hanger.
On the hanger.
Yeah.
Maybe on his.
On top of the fireplace. I'm sure they have a lot of fireplaces in Visby.
Yes. But we are already excited for our next.
Absolutely. Coming up, of course, is the final in the beginners. In this case, we have Spiff's own Alex Brown. Fencing on the red side, and facing her is Alexander Sikström from GHFS, Gothenburg Historical Fencing School.
Yes, and I think this is Alexander's first tournament ever as well.
Do you think so?
I think,
I'm not sure.
I believe so.
I haven't checked it out. We do.
No, it is.
Okay,
it is.
Fair. Alex has participated before, but I believe the last tournament she went to has not updated the results to HEMA ratings before.
No, but it was a amazing display of fencing. And the crowd goes crazy. The crowd goes crazy. Yeah. Teammate cheering, of
Teammate cheering. In this case, Alex Brown is fencing for Baltic Waters, and Alexander Sikström is for Sveriges Stadsmissioner.
And it's on.
It's on, the final.
Oh, strong start there.
Strong start. Immediately goes against the preparation on Alex, hits the hand.
Yeah.
Pretty clear, so definitely not an issue for the judges to figure out.
Tight guard. Ooh. Initial strike may have landed.
It looked to me like it landed. And judges seem to agree as well.
Yes. Let's see. Brutal afterblow, but the initial hit probably landed as well.
Yeah, the question is if the judges thinks. Yeah, judges seem to think that was not in time.
Yes. They are really going at it. They're walking up, and no time is wasted. An interesting choice of guard there. It's what I assume is an ox guard.
Yeah. That looked like almost. Well, I heard the plastic of a hand hit, but it could have been even the head.
Yes.
So
the referees love the plastic sound.
Referees love.
Don't we all?
Plastic.
Don't we all?
Referees love plastic.
Yeah.
There's a large overlap between referees and miniature painters.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it seems like a thrust may have landed in the chest.
Yeah, thrust line is in chest. There is an attempt at a cut from blue, so there's definitely a chance. Yeah, they called it low quality.
Low quality, okay.
I can understand the reasoning for the judges. In this case, the cut didn't quite stick the target area. It seemed to maybe immediately bounce off or just go past it.
Yes, to see a few exchanges and a pretty nice parry behind the back to end it all. This is the a little bit of grappling again.
Not before scoring action from the judges.
Yeah. We are watching the final.
We are watching the final. For anyone tuning in, finals in beginner longsword between Alex Brown of Spiff and Alexander Sikström.
Interesting attempted thrust. May have connected.
These judges seem to think so.
Very good. See Alexander Olsson coaching from his corner.
And we will see Alexander fence as well later.
That we will. That's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure being in the finals later on the open longsword.
Yes, Alex is the current gold medalist of the Swedish championship.
I want to say the first hit may be connected, but I did not have a good angle for it. The judge, Rasmus, seems to agree with me. Hilaria seems uncertain. Judges are encouraged to try to deliberate as little as possible to not waste fencing time for the fencers. As I mentioned earlier, a large amount of exchanges is nice to have. Even in the individual rounds, you want to encourage as many exchanges as possible.
Of course.
And yeah, the pattern of parry to hand cut has definitely helped Blue today to take home the first round in a quite dominant lead. Fencers given a 1 minute break before we keep going.
Yes.
But a very interesting first round. Blue definitely held their ground with just consistent arm cuts. In this case, they both had, and this is very interesting because they had a way to sort of make it work in both offensive and defensive situations. And they managed to set up versus the preparation of Red to try to hit the hand, and also, of course, in a lot of cases when it attacked first, they managed to take the parry, come back, hit the hand.
Very much so. He found a pattern that worked for him.
Absolutely.
Very tactical player.
Very tactical, definitely.
Definitely. We're getting ready.
Getting ready,
Round
starting the
two.
round 2.
Ref seems ready. Fences are on the mat. And we're on again.
Yeah.
Good
Similar-
start. Aggressive start from Alex.
Yeah, I guess to start from Alice. Attempted a similar strategy from Blue there. Because I wanted to say they tried to take the parry and go with the hand hit, but I don't believe it quite connected in the start there.
Was that a false edge or a true edge? To the hand. Cut from below. May have landed.
In this case, the judges were a little bit late on calling.
We see another quite strong opening.
Oh,
Ending with a cut
nice.
to the lower arm.
Very impressive, I have to say. Very well-picked moment. Like, it's a very easy way to get hit in the head for free when you pick the lower targets. In this case, the other fencer was simply either set on parrying or just not very. That looks like a parry riposte to the head,
Yes.
though.
Another classic.
Well, it's like a bit of a change-up because it's a similar start tactically, but just the ability to take the higher target area.
Yes. Judges seem to agree. See that high guard again.
Oh, nice. That's a pretty good one. Simply taking the trade while having their head protected, right?
Yes.
Encourages the other fencer to try to go low, using the fact that this Ruset has 2 points for high targets. But of course, we got an immediate adaptation from Blue there, going for the hands directly rather than going for like a target below that or something.
I see an attempted thrust. May not have connected.
Oh, that one did.
That one did. That certainly did, yes.
That certainly did. Thrust from below. Red fencer already had his sword low.
Yes.
Sorry, blue fencer already had his sword low. Red fencer finds their way in above.
Very interesting round. Again with the hands.
Again with the hands. Okay, in this case the judges believe they were mutual, which definitely... We have a much closer round this time. It's 2 minutes in and it's 7-7 between the fencers.
Yes.
Previous one being a much closer fight.
There's a break called. Maybe something connected before.
I almost want to say I saw hits from both fencers mutually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And judges seem to agree. The blue got their usual hand hit set up. Red was in time with that.
Yeah.
No,
Another one.
blue comfortably found their way back in the working.
Yes.
Red fencer definitely needs to find a way to shut down those ripostes after the parry.
Yes.
Oh, we are reaching the end here.
Referees are conversing.
Yeah, shouldn't be doing that for too long.
No.
Okay. 2 points blue, 1 point red.
Reaching
Long guard, maybe aiming for a thrust, but no, a slam to the body.
Yeah,
Delivered
but
by Alex.
Yeah, but they seem to have thought that blue hit the head of Alex as well.
Yeah, that's a trade.
It's a trade. Great attempt at like trying to match the active tempo there by red, but ultimately the first hit went to blue.
Yes.
And in this case, we have a winner. Congratulations, Alexander,
Yes.
winner of the beginners longsword in Holmgång 2024. We'll probably get a chance to talk to Alexander. Maybe not right now, but I'm sure we will at some point.
Definitely, absolutely. And a nice handshake, a little fist bump after the match. All good, all good.
You always want a handshake and a fist
Yes,
bump after
of
the
course,
match. Otherwise, how is it even real?
Exactly. Did it even happen? Who knows?
Did it even happen? Did it even happen?
Yes.
It's
So,
it's like coffee without milk, fencing without handshakes. I don't know, maybe people prefer the coffee black.
Kaffe utan grädde är som kärlek utan kyssar, som vi säger här i Stockholm.
Absolutely, we
Yes.
sure do.
Mm.
Ja.
More coming up.
More coming up. So we have finished up the beginner's longsword. We are going to go straight on with women and underrepresented genders. I can tell I am being stared down by two spiffers across the hall, but that's just because they're jealous of what I'm up to.
Probably. Yes. Do we have anything to say about the charities in terms of the winners of the?
Yeah. So as a reminder for everyone, so Alexander Sikström taking home the win this time. The gold was fencing for Stadsmissionen, Riksförbundet Sveriges Stadsmissionen, which is association, Swedish National Association concerning themselves with alleviating homelessness and poverty in regions in Sweden. They operate in all regions and do independent work to get their message and work forward. And Alex, who is now a proud silver winner, or Alex Brown, sorry, is now a proud winner of the silver fence for Baltic Waters, concerning themselves with like environmental restoration of the Baltics, in short.
Yes, charity and fencing. What a terrific combination.
Absolutely, can't have fencing without charity. So
Well
I keep
said.
saying that. Yeah.
Well said.
Can have
Yes.
fencing without fist bumps. Can have fencing without charities, or a hug maybe if you don't like a fist bump.
Yeah,
but
sweaty
either way.
gear.
Sweaty
on
gear.
these,
You need sweaty gear.
yeah,
And for certain, as I mentioned before, they're definitely getting their gear sweaty over here.
absolutely. Yeah, that's one thing you can say. It's a material sport.
It's a material sport.
Yeah, when you travel like
absolutely.
this, like many of these people have, you have to deal with all your disgusting gear afterwards.
Yep.
A hotel room. Been there, done that. So we are approaching the next match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coming up, of course, women and underrepresented genders. Bronze match first. We're gonna see Alex Brown again.
Yes.
She's also in this. Made it to the bronze match here, together with Hanna Kjellén, both fencing for Spiff.
They
in
are,
this case, Alex is of course representing the same charity, the Baltic Waters, and Hanna Kjellén, is fencing for Médecins Sans Frontières.
Yes, I can see them over there preparing
Yep.
mentally.
They're getting very ready, putting their
Yes.
final gear on, getting their head armbands
Yeah.
given to them by the refs.
Exactly, and it seems like this match will be refereed by Kristoffer Stansson and Rasmus Rolandsson.
Absolutely, two very competent and solid refs, and have also.
And now fencing for bronze medal. And when the underrepresented genders longsword in blue, Hanna Kjellén.
The crowd is going wild.
Introducing Hanna, yeah, the crowd is going wild. Of course, this is a dream matchup. We have two fencers from Spiff
Yes.
fencing each other.
Of course.
Very happy to see that. Means we're getting. Well, it means our club is getting some medals.
That's true.
That's true.
Touch ready. Blue fence ready. Red fence ready. Salute. Fence.
And it's on. Attempted cut from red, but
They seem to believe it reached.
the blue's cut hit red, 2 points.
I will judge you say red. That was an interesting, I don't know. I wouldn't be, well, I'm standing way far off, but I wouldn't be as comfortable calling that exchange. But of course, they see much better than we do.
Yes, they have a terrific view over there on the mat.
Not only am I seeing the back of the fencers, I am also having 2 cameras and a camera operator in my way.
Seem to play it cool, but no. Go in for a low cut. Met with a high cut.
Yeah.
Head area.
Yeah, so we got a perfect example. So Red, Alex tried to come in with a attack, quite long attack to the legs, immediately got punished by a counter attack to the head.
That was a nice initial cut, followed up by a cut to the hand.
Yeah, we got the attack and renewal from Alex in this case.
Yes.
Pretty common pattern. But we already saw she maybe picked it up from the match before her.
Very much possible. Ooh. Interesting. Slam to the ribs.
Slam to the ribs, and yeah, and as expected, the judges weren't quite impressed with Hanna's cut to the head above there.
No.
Didn't quite seem like she was more like leaning into it rather than.
Parry. Another attempted thrust that sort of slides off. Potential hit from Red.
Yeah, it seems to not. Yeah, they're going for the initial action from Red there in that case.
Oh, a little.
It could have been a head hit for Red. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
See,
2
oh,
points each. The
interesting.
mutual hit.
That
Didn't
makes
quite
it
have the
interesting.
angle. Absolutely. Match is still going.
Match is still going. Round 1.
Match is alive.
Goes for another low cut, but it could have been parried potentially.
I think the cut intercepted, but I was uncertain if Blue managed to do something with their counter cutter. Judges seem to give 1 point Red though.
Yes. Seems to me like Blue is had more thrust oriented so far, but
Oh,
no,
nice.
lands a cut to the head.
Lands a cut to the head, and Red's action, yeah, isn't quite really anywhere target-wise.
No.
So the counter action sticks quite well there.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That's a beautiful thrust.
Beautiful thrust straight
Bendy
in.
blade.
I believe that the judges in this case believe Red was late. Going back to what we talked about afterblows before, in this case, it's probably because Red, after being hit, kind of pulled their arms a bit back before completing their final action.
Certainly. A little, yeah, the hat was taken off again.
Yeah,
We've seen it a few times today, but
definitely a little
always
scalp
exciting.
hit.
Yes, but it's back on.
2 points for Blue, clean there, very
Yeah,
nice.
very clean.
This is actually something we've seen from Hanna before.
Yes.
Not in anything you've seen filmed today, but if you meet her, you might see this around sometime.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was a bit more uncertain though. Blue comes
Potential.
around, doesn't really do anything with the follow-up, and then Red, yeah.
Yeah, seems to be a hit to the head and potentially a hit to the shoulder area from Blue.
Winner of round 1, Blue.
And there you have it.
There you have it, narrowly taking in the win. We have Hanna coming in at 12 versus Alex's 11.
Yes.
They
And
both certainly look tired.
as you can imagine in this heat,
As you can imagine in this heat.
it's tropical in here.
I'm trying my best to only drink when the camera isn't on me, but I know I'm gonna fail that soon.
Yes, people are burning up with anticipation.
Andrea is probably gonna get me any second now.
Yes, hydrating, very important. Don't want to get the
Yep. See,
cramp
told you.
in the calf.
I
Yes,
just managed to hide a water bottle before he switched to me.
that's perfect. Yes. So that was round 1.
And what a round it was.
Yes.
I really thought it was a very interesting start where they were playing a bit carefully with each other. And then I really thought Hanna had a turnaround towards the end there. She was falling behind on points, managed to find the action she needed to do, and just going straight for some attacks to the head, thrust cuts, paid off really well in this case.
That is the name of the game, isn't it?
It is the name.
Tactics.
Tactics. No, but you do see an interesting sort of elaboration on it because, of course, Alex responded, but if she didn't manage to parry, there was maybe a chance to try to go for the cut underneath, which is definitely a valid scoring action, but gives you less points.
Exactly. You see Mikael from Swift with 2 water bottles in the corner. You can never have too many.
You absolutely cannot have too many water bottles. Those of you who are looking can see that we're even getting some sunshine inside the hall now, so
Yes.
you can imagine the heat is on.
A potential issue for the referees
Hanna
here.
is looking ready.
Yes, they look very much ready for round 2 of this
Starting
amazing
any
tournament.
second now.
Yes.
Seems that there's a small issue.
The hall is quiet with anticipation. People are
Okay.
waiting eagerly.
Seems like we have a small technical issue with the HEMA scorecard.
Yeah.
I'm sure that that's not a human error at all, and I will send a mail to Sean Franklin when the event is done.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
But I mean, big thanks to Sean Franklin for making this amazing software. Huge shout out. I'm sure he enjoys all the data he will get from this competition.
Absolutely.
If nothing else, because he can compare the written judgments to the actual physical fencing data in real time.
Yes. I must say that this is very exciting right now because we have seen, we've seen around and
Absolutely.
it's about to happen.
It really is about to happen.
It's about to go
happen.
Yes.
It's always about to happen.
Our referee Rasmus doing some semaphoring here. Possible practice.
Is it Alfieri that has a flag?
Yeah, I don't know really. I don't know what he's up to here, but his judging is terrific as always. I am always safe when Rasmus is reffing.
Yeah, I got a specific lock of hair that keeps showing up.
Yeah, I want to compliment you on your hairstyle.
Oh, thank you very much. I want to compliment you on yours as well, Einar.
Thank
It's
you.
very, very, very befitting of you.
Aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic.
I believe that's the word.
It's the word, and arguably a lot better for fencing than whatever hobo COVID hairstyle I am rocking at the moment.
Yes, but the style is style.
The style is style. And speaking of stylish, there's Joachim and Mohammed being very happy about finally being on camera.
Yes, exactly.
Arguably the two most handsome men in Spiff. So
Arguably, yes. Joachim
It
rocking
is.
his stormtrooper pants, and Mohammed, he's always great.
Mohammed is always a great
He's-
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, good sport. Good sport.
Good sport.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the fencers, the extended rest. Could you call it that?
They're getting all of the rest they could possibly want, thanks to this technical error. Again, huge shout out to Sean Franklin for sponsoring the rest for the fencers.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, but fortunately, people watching at home can see us more.
That's true.
that's
You wouldn't
not,
want to miss out on these hairstyles, people.
No, this is-
You definitely don't want to do that. That's
Yes.
terrible.
Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to G from America, giving me this beautiful shirt
Oh, really?
as a gift.
It's a Texan shirt, is it?
It's a shirt from Texas.
shirt from
He-
Texas.
He gave it to me, and I'm very happy about that.
Nice. And what about your pocket square? Can you tell me a bit
Yeah,
about
this
that?
pocket square was actually found by Isabel in a park
In a park?
on Djurgården.
On Djurgården.
Yes.
Well, shout out to Isabel, our tournament manager, for the scarf.
A great shout out to Isabel.
This is I bought this at a military surplus shop. It is a Dutch, like a handkerchief belonging to the Dutch military. It's actually not a pocket square at all. I just folded it to look like one.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Man, we are still waiting for round 2. am I
Round
right?
2. In the
Yes.
meantime, we can try to figure out which seasoning belongs to fencing the most. That's a good question, isn't it?
Which seasoning is the longsword of seasoning?
Yeah, exactly. Because we talk about well-seasoned fencers a lot when they're very skilled. But what are they
Yes.
seasoned with? Paprika?
I don't know, paprika, cayenne pepper.
Cajun pepper.
Longsword is a spicy discipline. I
Cayenne
would
pepper
say.
is not that spicy. Maybe
Uh,
something like ancho.
I mean, I don't think you know spice if you ever tasted it. This is the habanero, man. This is Scoville off the chart.
Cayenne is not like habanero, but let's get back to fencing.
Yes.
They seem to be ready right now.
Yes, this is happening. This is happening.
It is
Ladies and
happening
gentlemen,
live.
it's going down. Round 2.
Table is ready.
It's ready.
Judge is ready. Blue fence ready. Red fence ready. This was an extended rest, not planned for.
No.
Maybe they got a lot of time to rethink their strategies. Maybe
Yes.
the fencing will be very different.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a strong opening from
Strong
both.
opening both. Yeah, Hanna definitely doesn't want to give up on those high points now. I think what we're gonna see if she thinks she can get the high target, she will take it come
Yes.
hell or high water, and it will be up to the other
Oh.
fencer. Oh, that
Yeah.
didn't work quite as well though.
This is a balls to the wall situation going for the head.
Absolutely.
Smack. 2 points. Beautiful. Very. Oof. That was I'd say a clean hand hit.
Yeah, I would say. I think they thought that if blue did hit, that she was late.
We see another exchange of trade.
High and low, yeah.
High and low
I was a
trade.
bit interested in seeing if they would maybe discount the hit from blue because red caught the hand so well, but in this case they seem to have thought they well connected both of them.
Hanna is dangerous with these high attacks for the 2 point.
Okay, they might want to say something with arms there for red. But either way, it was a bunch of small actions at the close clash.
Yes.
Nothing of quality could be seen. No score.
No score.
No score call, which
Fair
I
call.
think it was the right call for this one. There were a lot of small things, but when you get to a situation as a judge, it's extremely messy, and you preferably do. That was a beautiful contrast.
Going into a thrust.
Exactly.
Lifting the hat a little bit.
Lifting the hat.
We always want to see lifted hats.
We always want to see lifted hat. Speaking of, where is your hat today, Einar?
My hat is at home.
Okay.
Maybe I'll wear it to the pub. Oh!
Well, you can also bring it tomorrow, just to show the audience. If
Absolutely.
they tune in tomorrow as well.
Yes, hat wearers.
1 point red.
1 point red.
One for either a thrust or cut to the arm. I have to be honest, I talk too much about hats to notice the fencing. Ooh, yeah, I want to say that blue hit the hand first before they
Yes.
managed to place that point, but
It seems like they agree.
well, I want to say.
Would you say late?
No, but I thought that blue hit hand first and the chest later, but maybe the judges only really saw the thrust to the chest. There.
Yes. Interesting. Another slam to the mid region section of the body, but something high as well.
From blue, everything after that was late. 1 point blue.
1 point blue.
Blue.
We're looking at 11-5 for blue here, so if they're careful, they could well take it home. But we also have an entire 45 seconds left.
It's attempted.
I want to say blue did extend for a thrust, but it was just in the lightest touch possible. So
1 point
red is the shoulder.
Yeah, red is. Yeah, there is time. The cap
There is time.
is
There
at
is-
12, ladies and gentlemen.
30 seconds left.
We see
We see another exchange.
trade.
Yeah. I mean, as I mentioned in the beginning, the match ends, the round ends as it began. We started with us walk-in.
Of bronze final is Hanna in blue.
And the crowd loves it. A little dance for the audience.
For the crowd.
Yeah, and of
That's it.
course the little
Beautiful.
hug there.
Second
That's
round,
what we want
oh,
to see. Good
Alex
sportsmanship
looks
all
very
around.
tired.
Yes. But this is her second.
That is true. That is her second final.
Her second final.
So she's already been fighting
Yes.
hard, and she's fighting harder.
Yes. Incredible performance from both
Incredible
fencers. But the winner is Hanna.
The winner is Hanna.
Yeah.
Time for the gold final.
Moving directly to the gold.
Longsword in blue from Örebro, Jane.
Okay, Jane.
And Jane from Örebro Hema was in the fence today too. Örebro always brings nice fencers to the table, and Jane certainly is no exception.
Of course.
And facing is Minna Vasarainen from EHMS, and
Yes.
of course Helsinki definitely never fails to bring impressive fencers.
No, absolutely.
We also have Ville Välimäki from EHMS with us today. He did not make the finals in the Open, but extremely strong fencing.
Yeah,
like every time
absolutely.
you see any of these people, expect solid resistance.
It's just an impressive club altogether.
Just an impressive club
Yeah, and I
altogether.
hope,
We're very happy
if
to
you're watching in Finland, yes,
be
we're
happy
doing things right.
and be happy about the EHMS.
Yes, we can see Ville here too, in the corner with the water bottle.
And in this case, Minna Vasarainen is fencing for Baltic Waters, same as Alex Brown, and Jane Gilling is fencing for Médecins Sans Frontières, just like the. Okay, that looked like a hit and a head hit.
Yes.
Yes, and the judges agree. There was a thrust from Minna connects to the mesh. She has some lethal thrusts, honestly.
She's incredibly fast.
Incredibly fast.
Inconceivable speed. Ooh. That was a bent blade.
That was a bent blade, but it seems that they thought that both of them hit with the thrust there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Waiting for scoreboard. Update.
We're waiting for the scoreboard.
Scoreboard is okay. Scoreboard was unsynced on updating.
Yes. Jane 3, Minna 4. Interesting. Oh, I see a thrust to the leg.
Yeah, I want to say that was low. Cut to the leg. Judges seem to agree.
Yeah.
We're getting some rapid, quick exchanges, whereas the previous matches we've seen a lot of back and forth, or like a lot of back and forth, but a bit more back and forth. And,
Waiting game.
Just because I said that, there was a bunch of back and forth. But
Yes.
otherwise, the previous exchanges here were.
Yeah, I believe
quick
that
to end.
we see a cut to the hand or the hilt and followed up with a cut to the head.
Yeah.
Yes. 2 points. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting.
I definitely saw something I didn't quite catch there. I'm sure the audience will have a better idea as well.
Mina doing a high, tight guard. Seems like Jane cut through it though.
No, she didn't cut through. She managed to cut underneath it on the arm.
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
Going straight in with the thrust again.
Yeah.
Safe card.
Thrust to the
Jane
face.
only manages to reach the shoulder on the countercut.
Yeah, thrust to the face, smack in the arm. That's an exchange.
I want to
hit to the head
say
and a thrust to the chest.
thrust to the hand, maybe.
Possibly hand.
Hand thrust from red.
Yep.
Intentional torso, 1 point each.
Interesting.
We are 1 point away from cap
Yes.
for Mina, and
There's still time.
there's a lot of time left. That's
Yes.
that's the danger. Oh, that was interesting. Parry, the riposte, yeah.
That's 1 point for red, and that means that the round goes to Mina.
Mina
Yep.
takes the first round. Very interesting start. We got some great thrusts just straight out of the gate. This was also a very quick match in general.
Yes, it's
a lot
well,
quicker than previous ones.
Yeah, they weren't feeling each other out that much. They were
No,
more like
no.
going for it.
I mean,
Or
and
going.
also all of these people have fenced each other in the pools generally.
Yeah,
So it's a pretty
yeah.
small pool.
They know where they're at, you know.
Yep.
They have it figured out pretty well. Very interesting. The first round of the gold match.
In women underrepresented genders, yeah, we see some discussion between the coaches. Ville is double checking that the sword is okay.
We have Britt.
So if we're bending that, I think that's bendable back, but maybe if they're lazy, they just replace it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We have a lot of equipment.
We have a lot of equipment. I mean, knock on wood, but at least so far, no blade breakages.
Absolutely. Yeah, so again, silence in the hall. People are
Yeah,
waiting.
it's a baited silence.
It is.
Everyone's just excited. trying to see
Very
what's gonna happen.
excited.
We got the spare longswords out here.
Very
I don't know
good.
if we actually replaced one, but yeah.
Okay, masks are back on.
And the gloves are on.
The gloves are on.
In real world, you generally say that the gloves are off, but in longsword fencing, the gloves are generally on.
Mina looks very determined.
She's been looking very determined all day.
Yes, enters with a semi-high guard.
Yeah, she wants to be ready for that thrust. But that was, you see, that's also a great example.
Yes.
Just managed to briefly remove the thrust, gets the parry.
A flicking
Hits.
cut to the head.
It was well, they seem to believe it was the arm, but from our angle, it certainly looked like
Yes,
the head.
absolutely. It was a beautiful technique, irregardless.
Yeah, she's ready to do it again. She has a very good false parry there.
Yes.
Oh,
Jane
but
follows up with
Jane has a great parry as well,
Yes.
because we got the initial action. Mina follows in, but Jane manages to remove the blade out of the way and
Yeah.
come back straight.
Yeah, goes in again with a similar guard. Oh, but Jane follows up with a thrust and enters
It's
over the
a
crossbar.
very nice preparation into
Yes.
her thrust. Managed to keep the
The
blade
time-
just occupied enough to
Immaculate timing, I'd say.
finally land the
Yes.
last thrust. Okay, let's see here. We got the point forward versus the point high. I want to say that cut was parried, but it seems the judges think that it came through somehow.
Potentially, yes.
1 point each.
And they don't believe in the high targeting of red fencer there.
No.
Both points forward now.
A little flick to the wrist.
There was a brief hesitation in Mina, which probably allowed that exchange to happen.
Yeah, it was a little freeze up. And
Yep.
came swift as an arrow. Interesting. Rotation of the torso.
Yeah,
parry
there we go.
riposte.
Parry falls into it. Question is, do they think there was a... Okay, they think it was a quality action from blue. In this case, it was the head hit coming in after. Me personally, it looked like it was just like not quite able to bring to bear,
Yeah.
but...
But we're looking at 7-4 here in round.
We are looking at 7-4, and we just got a mutual 2 hits,
Yeah.
thrust from Jane and a cut from Mina into the head.
Yes.
There's definitely been a change in the tactics here.
Yes, certainly. Oh, another.
Yeah,
double thrust.
That was a double
Did it
thrust.
connect?
Oh, they don't think blue connected. Okay, I thought it did.
Yeah.
2 points red.
All right, that's definitely an angle I didn't have. It's getting excited now. 8-9, 2 minutes on the clock.
Very even.
Oh, yeah, that one
That's
connected.
a beautiful setup for a thrust.
Yeah,
Lands.
just well used the preparation as soon as the blade was a bit of the way.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
2 points
That's what we want to see.
2 was red. We are at 10-9 for Minna.
Yes. round 2 of the
Round
final.
2. Oh, yeah.
Another double.
And a double thrust, which was a reasonable choice in this case.
Yes. Absolutely.
match red.
gives the match to Mina. Very, very beautiful work overall. Very exciting second round in general because something happened in the tactics when mix-up was much closer than the first one.
And the gold medal winner of women's and underrepresented genders.
Stanson calling the winner. And the people goes crazy. That was like you said. It was very interesting. It was
very interesting.
the
Definitely.
second round was they changed it up.
They changed it up a lot.
Switched up the game.
There was a lot more. I want to say. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Jane did something different, maybe. Mina hesitated a bit more, something like that.
Yeah.
Both fences were a bit more careful, and I think generally led them to not commit as much to the motions. But then, like towards the end, we kind of saw Mina like sort of retake the lead and sort of coast home the victory.
Yeah, it was close.
It was close. It was close for sure. I mean, it would have gone to the third round, but I'm sure it's a common sentiment of fencers doing final rounds that they definitely don't want to fence the third round. They're just happy they only get to fence the 2 rounds.
Yes. We'll see what's going to happen now. With we have Gustav stepping up on the mat. Here. So
moving up with the now we are moving up on the final event for today's stream, being the Longsword Open. Starting with a bronze medal fight between Gustav Strihagen.
yeah. Örebro versus Stockholm.
A very classic matchup.
Yeah.
If you're in Sweden, you see this thing happen all the goddamn time.
Absolutely, but now you get to see it live.
Now you get to see it live, and you get to have me and Einor's voices over it as well. Gustav is fencing today for Médecins Sans Frontières, and so is Simon Rosenqvist.
Okay.
So,
common cause.
Common cause. No matter who's the winner, Médecins Sans Frontières wins.
Yes. Gustav opens with a one-pointer cut to the arm.
Good parry into a riposte on the hand there.
Gustav working his bouncy style, but
Simon feints into a cut, and well, I want to say it was in time, and the judges believe, because Gustav managed to reach a cut throughout, also in time. It's going to be very measured and
Gustav
careful
is
fencing.
taking a lot of space on the mat, but then he's driven back.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, we got a flesh lunge, basically, from Red into the cut on the hand on Gustav, equalizing the score. He's coming very close.
Initial cut to the hand.
Yep, and it seems that Red did not manage to get the head hit the bear after.
No. The anticipation.
Yeah.
They're measuring each other.
And they're gonna stay here for a while.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Cut to the side of the
Cut. Did not believe in the quality of Red's attack. Blue gets 2 points.
Yeah. 5-2. Interesting. It's double thrust, or is it a thrust and a cut?
Thrust and a cut, I would say in this case. I heard a dunk from here.
If you can't see, you listen.
So this feinting long step action is a very common action for Red.
Yeah.
Okay, unintentional target. Illegal target from blue, unintentionally, 1 point Red.
All right.
Getting 1 point for Red. That feint really stuck it for him. Gustav better watch out, I think.
See, pushing forward, but it's a net.
This have to blow must have been in time, I believe.
Seems like it.
1 point each.
1 point each.
1 point each. Fence.
Yeah. In this case, interesting reply, because I think maybe Red was setting up a similar feint as previously. Blue decided to respond immediately, but left the head target open.
Yes. I see.
1 point each.
Yep, getting 1 point each here.
Targets.
They're grinding it out. We're standing at 10-9.
Yeah, it's very close.
It's very close. It's very close.
Gustav is
Heartbreak.
met with a cut to the mesh.
Cut to the mesh.
With shoulder, you had the angle. So 2 points, Red, 1 point
It's
blue.
probably a reasonable judgment. The thrust from Blue wasn't quite sticking. 11-11.
parry behind the back after the initial hit.
2 points blue, 1 point red.
Okay, I believe the initial cut from blue was hitting the head there. But it's
I
a,
was biting my nails,
Yeah,
man.
same. It's a close first run going to blue.
Very close.
Question is if they're ready for the second one.
This is what we want to see. This is interesting.
This is interesting. Now he's screaming orders to the co-fencers.
Yes, we have Micke running here, getting
getting him the water bottle.
Yeah.
Andrea once again trying to get my water bottle on screen. Never gonna happen.
We are professionals. After
We are professionals. He's looking at me, trying to see when I'm gonna drink. It's just, I'm not falling for it.
No.
Nope. See, it's never gonna happen. There's no water bottle inside. I mean, for those interested, it's a huge water bottle. It's like 0.75 liters, so that's like, if you were to see it, it'd take up half the screen space.
Yeah, you brought it all the way to France.
It's been everywhere. I brought it to France. I brought it to a bunch of other places.
Yeah. It's a great bottle.
It's a great bottle. It's arrived. I've had it for 5 years. It was a gift, actually.
Nice. Fencers are getting ready. Masks
Fences are getting
on,
ready.
gloves
Masks are on. Gloves are on.
Salute.
Salute's happening. Match is on.
Yes, round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a scary game.
Open longsword. Holmgång 2024.
Ooh, hit to the hand.
Ah.
Okay, they do seem to believe that red did connect.
2 points each.
2 points.
Fence.
Start out even. Just like they ended it.
Oh,
brutal
did he
swing
dodge
to
that
the
one?
head.
Yes. No, but I think that the red didn't quite connect.
Red, but definitely hits. 1 point each.
Giving 1 point each. We have 3 equal in the second round. This is gonna get
tight, but I see a thrust, a beautiful
Beautiful
thrust
yeah.
from Gustav.
They played very close to the center, both of them, and Gustav managed to take just the right angle to get a thrust in.
Yeah.
Great counter thrust. Ooh.
Nice evade.
Oh, he did it again.
That's just insane.
Amazing setup. Classic setup, actually. You will see top fencers like Ante Kulbriski how to do the setup where you make the move to the leg.
This is so fast. This is incredibly fast.
This is fast.
Red was deflected enough to not score.
The sheer speed of these fencers.
Speed. It is amazing work by both of them.
Yes.
They fought so incredibly hard in the first round, and now they're just putting all they have into it.
Yeah. Gustav is pushing forward again, driving.
He's holding the edge of the critical distance.
Yes. Parry riposte.
Yeah, nice. Attack into renewal, parry riposte.
Beautiful.
Takes the parry, takes the riposte, and also takes the counter parry on the way back.
Yeah. And there's time left, though. There's time left.
There's time left.
Let's set up again.
Red was definitely hit on my side.
It's a slow start, turning into a thrust.
Yeah, I would say, well, they were doing similar actions in this case, cutting each other in the side.
Yes, but I see a thrust from red.
It looked like a thrust, but
Yeah.
the judges didn't seem to be quite certain about it connecting. But again, our angle is not their angle. 1 point each. We are at 11-5 at 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. Second round, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I see a parry riposte and a swing for the shoulder area, possibly head.
Out of tempo. Connection from blue of tempo. 1 point red.
Yeah, we're looking at 11-6 here. There's,
Very good.
it's
And I see a dropped sword. That's the first dropped sword of this tournament.
yes, but it was connection before that. So the question is what the judges are going to call for.
Yeah.
Because it was a hit before that.
Yeah, we see here Ilaya and Substanson
See what happened. No exchange.
conversing. No exchange.
No exchange. We're still standing at 11-6. There's a commanding lead by Gustav, but 30 seconds is perfectly enough to have that reduced entirely.
Definitely, absolutely. Attempted one-handed swing for the leg.
Point break.
It's an attack and a parry, a riposte. Hitting the side.
Yeah.
Did the first hit connect?
Low quality red. 1 point blue.
And that's it,
That's
ladies
it.
and
The
gentlemen.
bronze goes to Gustav Stig Hagen,
Yes, representing Spiff.
representing Spiff
Yes.
and fencing for Médecins Sans Frontières.
The guys are hugging it out. The crowd is
The
excited.
bronze medalist of the open longsword is Gustav Stig Hagen.
And the winner is Cheered by the crowd. Beautiful.
I mean, beautiful. There was some definite rough exchanges, but then we had those beautifully set up thrusts by Gustav.
Yeah, it was an amazing
Setup. We're moving on directly. We're going to hit the finals now between Joakim Hammarstedt, also of Spiff,
Yes.
and Alexander Olsson. Fencing for Halmstad Hema.
Yes, these two squared off recently as well.
They did. In Vassaslaget.
Yeah.
And Alexander Olsson is the only one in this roster here in the top 4 not fencing for Médecins Sans Frontières, instead of choosing Cancerfonden as the charity of choice. Beautiful setup.
Yeah. Joakim getting his mask on, and Alexander putting on gloves and picking up the sword.
Pumping
And
himself up.
the crowd is excited, to say the least.
Alexander Olsson.
Yeah, Alexander, very excited.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Joakim again.
Yes. Joakim, the hammer Hammarstedt.
Joakim the Hammer Hammarstedt.
Blue fence ready. Red fence ready. Salute.
Very nice. And a little touch of
Oh,
sword. Why
they did
not?
a bit of touch of
Spicy,
sword.
spicy.
That's a rare thing to see from
Oh, when you
Joakim.
see the typical. Oh, yeah, Alexander Olsson fainting, touching blade, and going.
Second half of the was that late. Initial hits counting. 1 point each.
It's 1-1. First exchange.
This is going to be exciting.
Oh, attempted thrust, but it falls. Ooh. Attempted thrust from Joakim there. Followed up by a cut.
I thought it was a hit to the head from Joakim, but judges seem to think that was maybe the shoulder or something.
Joakim pushing forward.
Ah.
Getting caught possibly on the way in.
Definitely caught on the way, and needs to be careful for that. Joakim is it's a good way to fence on distance.
Yeah, definitely. Good timing with that cut, I'd say.
He's trying to do similar things like what Simon was doing in the previous match.
Yeah. Alexander's switching up his game, changing the guard to
Alexander is dynamic and mobile.
very much so. Oh, I see a thrust. Thrust from Red, follow up with a by cut.
Immediately cut to the head as a great
Very
little
quick,
bamboozler.
like so swift. It's like a bullet. Bam, bam.
One in, come back out, and come in. I mean, and this is where I personally think Joakim needs defense.
Yeah, I think they are both bringing their A game now. Definitely. Incredible.
Head or shoulder?
Cut.
Incredible cut. Yeah, they seem to believe. Yeah.
Your angle again. That's 2 points red, 1 point blue.
Referees are agreeing. 2 points red, 1 point blue.
Joakim
In this first
crawling in a
round.
small lead, but he needs to be careful. Oh,
Joakim pushing forward. Oh, a clash.
ooh, did that first thing connect to the head? The judges seem to agree. Okay, not entirely. They
Yes, eventually.
2 points red.
Beautiful. Joakim is on fire, but Olsson he's hungry.
Oh,
Going for the head and follows up with an afterblow to the head. Joakim
I thought
shaking,
that the initial cut was hitting, but maybe it was flat, so I understand if the judge didn't call on it.
Joakim shaking his head. It was an impact worthy of a god. Oh, and a parry
Post managed to sloop back. 1 point red.
Red managed to land. So now, but there's time left. Attempted one-handed thrust from Red.
He should need to check that blade.
Yeah, that blade looks like a horror show, in my opinion. That blade will have to be straightened.
That blade will be straightened.
Yeah. Well, Gustav is on it, and the blade
Gustav is
is
on it.
straight.
Rejecting the replacement blade.
Yes. Alexander he's stepping up in, going for a leg. Going for the leg. We are later break.
A later break because they don't seem to be sure. You want to say he hit the mesh?
1 point blue, 2 points
They seem
There we go.
There was a slight hit from blue. There was a slight hit from red.
Yes.
In this case, the judges want to seem to give points for both, giving the first round to red.
Yes.
Just on the edge of distance for both fences, really.
Just a beautiful round.
Very nice round. We saw some extremely dynamic work.
Absolutely.
Alexander Olsson is crazy fast. I was about to say I would never want to fence him. Of course I want to fence him, but I would be scared. And Joakim, the thing is I fence Joakim all the time and I'm still scared of him.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
That's the truth. Nothing to be ashamed
People
of.
look at me and they sometimes think like, oh, Jack's a pretty big guy, but Joakim's like twice my size. So Yeah.
He's got amazing forearms.
He's really got amazing forearms.
Yeah, he put in the work and it paid off.
Don't miss out on the Joachim forearms, everyone.
Yeah. It seems like Joachim is having a slight malfunction with his glove, but he's getting help.
There's like an entire team of people.
Yes.
And now Gustav is trying to give him coaching advice.
Mm.
You fence, Einar, what do you think? Should coaches talk to you? Should he just leave you alone? Should he just let you do your thing?
I think you're a very good coach.
Thank you.
Give a little tap on the back, you know. That's all I need.
All right, yeah.
A little joke and a tap on the back,
Yeah.
so you know that you're safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Alexander seems very focused. He's quiet. He's obviously resting.
and meanwhile Joachim is getting distracted as all hell.
Yeah.
And getting an entire tactical setup put into his brain.
Yeah, this is a completely opposite, different situation here, but they seem to be getting ready. Alexander is putting his mask on.
Xander's getting the mask on.
There
Round's
it
going to
is.
start any second now. Try to catch me with the water bottle again. Won't happen.
Won't happen.
Never will happen. I have it in my left hand, but
Yeah.
I won't show any more than that. I don't understand what's happening. There's like an extra long break. Is it just that they can talk so much?
I suppose so. There's a lot of advice to
There's a
be
lot
given.
of noise. I got away clean again.
Yeah, but this is the final.
This is the final.
Yeah. So this is.
You're not going to get my water bottle under. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, Joachim hydrating, drinking some water as well.
Get Joachim's water bottle. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's a water bottle worthy of a person fencing in a final.
But again, like the crowd is silent with.
They're all
anticipation.
waiting for the next round. What
Yes.
is there? Why haven't they started? Is my question. Is there a technical issue? Are the fencers not ready?
Getting
They
an
look-
overview of this beautiful
They look
hall here
ready.
in Stockholm, Sweden.
What's going on? What are we waiting for? Do the cameramen just want to?
I think everything is in
Are they
order.
taking a break to move up the pallet now? What?
Fencers
What the?
breathing, getting rested,
What's
and
happening? What's going on? What are they waiting for?
so anyway, we are standing here in Räddabergshallen in Stockholm, and we are having a little
we're having
technical
a
break.
technical issue. Oh, okay.
No worries, man.
This technical break sponsored by Sean Franklin of Famous Scorecard. Again, big shout out. Definitely not a human error on our side. Definitely not.
No, but this gives the fencers a bit more time to rest up and to rethink their tactics. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
We are back. Thank you for.
This is the official
being quick
live
on
stream
that.
from Holmgång 2024 from beautiful Stockholm, Sweden, Venice of the North. And I'm
Venice of
standing
the
here with
North.
Jack, and my name is Einar, as you
We-
all know.
Absolutely. We're waiting for the second round of the Open Longsword Finals to start. Not sure what is going on here.
The fencers are getting ready. I see.
No, that's, okay.
Alexander is getting his
ready,
mask on. So is Joachim, and this is round two.
Round two.
Round two. It's about to happen. It's about to go down.
Okay, now they had a very long break. They got a full 3 to 4 minutes there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
for the gold final.
And for the gold final, matches
Oh, they go swinging for the fences immediately.
hit
a
to
clean
the
hit.
head from Alex immediately. Great start on the second round.
Devastating hit to the side of the mask. Long point. I see a snappy cut.
I want to say mutual hits there,
Yes.
and we'll give this one to
Yeah, and they're at it again.
again.
There's no turning back now.
Small lead for Alexander at the start of this. Definitely came in more warm in this round.
Joachim running in for a thrust, but follows up. Okay. Alexander is answering.
Cuts.
Cuts. Ilaria seems to be thinking too. Stanson seems hesitant. We'll see.
2 points red, 1 point blue.
Maria, give it to hit. We have a 2-point lead for Alex.
Excited crowd
in
here.
this second round.
Yeah, Joachim is pushing forward, going for a cut. Oh, and ends with a one-handed swing.
Oh, one swing.
Parry riposte game.
No point of contact for red. 1 point blue. Fence.
Let's see.
This is an exciting match to say the least.
It's unfathomable. He replies with a cut to the hand, but they seem to be head.
Neck areas as judges. 2 points blue. He's going well for Alexander Olsson this
Definitely.
round. Definitely, that break did him wonders.
Gave him a second win.
Okay, I think I saw a cut back from Joachim there.
No.
Judges seem to disagree. Don't move that.
We're back at it again. Joachim pushing forward. Alexander answers with jumping forward landing.
Large cuts from both ends coming in there. Joachim landed some great thrusts before.
Yeah.
So
can you imagine getting hit by something like that? The tremendous power.
Tremendous power. Tremendous power from both ends.
Yeah.
He needs to think and do something quick.
Alexander jumps in and cuts to the body, but Joachim answers with a cut to the head.
We have an opposite situation as the previous round now,
Yeah.
where Alex is in a commanding lead.
Yeah, but this is what it's all about. This is the battle of the champions. Seems like
a head hit from Alexander.
Yeah. He has really, pinned that down now. This behavior.
Absolutely. This is interesting. This is the first. I mean, this is what a final should be about. We're going to the third round.
Exactly. This is the third round of the finals. Open longsword.
Be around. I'm not sure. Gustav is giving a very big, long talk, and I'm sure I will give him a big, long talks about the efficacy of having big, long talks to him after this.
It's the
it
same
seems there's
situation.
a small talk between Alex and his coach as well.
Yeah.
Both getting ready for the last round. I mean,
the third round.
Third round, the most exciting one by far. We're going to see some interesting stuff from both fencers, guaranteed. I mean, extremely good turnaround. Joachim had quite a lead in the first round and kept it out. And of course, we now saw Alexander cap the second round out with a very equal lead.
Yes, it's incredible how a fencer can change their game up like that.
Exactly, incredible.
Mid-match.
Incredible is the word. Final round. The question is, will we see another change-up, another upset?
Everything is possible.
Everything is possible now. We just got the strongest players in the game.
Yes, and Joachim is getting ready, and so is Alexander for this third round of the Open Longsword final of Holmgång 2024.
Holmgång 2024.
And it's on. Oh, yes, that's.
I want to say the initial thrust connected, but
potentially very difficult to tell. This is so fast.
Okay, first exchange. They seem to believe that neither action was scoring.
Yeah.
Mutual hit to the hands there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, both fences are a lot more ready this time.
Yeah. They're going. They're smelling blood. They're going for it. Goes in with a strong cut to the head, but it's parried. Followed up with a potential No? Followed up with a cut to the arm.
Slice from blue. Yeah, red did make an action there, but really only managed to bend their sword on the opponents. There's a danger between coming in so close against like a...
Oh, a little push. And Alexander is off the mat, but I believe it's after break.
It's after break. Might get called as a warning or not. We'll see.
We'll see.
Pushing out of the mat is not allowed. In this case, they just give the score. No warning for...
Back
red.
again. Joachim he's going with that point. He wants that point to stick. But Alexander
you
won't
can
have
tell.
it. And he just slams him. He slams him in the arm. No, in the head, potentially.
What's in the head? To me, it looks like mutual arm hits. It seems one of the judges are pretty certain about a head hit.
I think you're wrong. It's not an arm. It's a head hit.
Okay, I'm going to review the footage. I think it's an arm hit.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
But it's back. It's back. It's back. Oh. Amazing thrust attempt. May have connected. No, actually not.
The judges seem to disagree. I think it was a good connection, but
Yeah.
judges are the ultimate arbiter in this case.
Yeah, Alexander Olsson is stacking up the points and it swings for the fences again.
Yeah, that's a clean head hit from...
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
points
It's
red.
evening out.
It's evening out.
Yeah.
Matchen lever.
The match is alive.
Match is alive.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, these men are going for it.
How did he see a head hit out of that? It's a question. One of them wants to give both one parts, the one other wants to give...
Yeah, 2 minutes.
I looked at us as Joachim trailing by 3 points.
Yeah, he needs to...
Every chance to take this back, though.
Yeah, but Alex, he won't have it, so yeah, you know, he needs to do something different. Another brutal exchange.
It looks like a head hit from Alex,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
possibly on certain target. Yeah, okay, 2 points each.
2 points each.
We're closing in on crap.
Yes, but it's time left, and it's the third round. Anything can happen. Ooh, and I see another. Yes, Alexander is off the mat again, but I wouldn't call that a push.
I think Joachim is having a bit of a choking moment at the moment.
Don't say that. Don't say that. The fight is going. Ooh, and Olsson is down on his knees, delivering a devastating cut to the arm area. Oh, what a match!
What a beautiful.
What a beautiful match. The guys have fought so hard. They are celebrating each other with a hug. Yeah, groaning there from Alexander Olsson. I mean, all the stamina required for this it's incredible. Yeah, there's growling and shouting. And
growling and shouting.
Yeah.
Definitely satisfying moment for Alexander.
Of course.
Must feel great.
Yes, and the winner, Alexander Olsson. What a terrific day. What a terrific set of matches.
Day, terrific fencing. All parties involved. We're pretty much going to move straight ahead with the prize ceremony. For those of you who've been watching, if you don't want to see the prize ceremony, you don't have to keep watching. But
you should.
You should. Because then you get to see a lot more sharing. And of course, we'll have small interviews with the winners.
Yeah, always interesting.
Always interesting.
Yes.
As soon as they're done, we're going to ask riveting questions. So it's like, how does it feel? What was it like out there? And what will you do now?
Etc.
Etc.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with the women underrepresented longsword because of both times. So we have all gathered here to celebrate our bronze medalist, Hanna Kjellén.
Yeah, Hanna from Spiff.
Happily moving up, and she of course fenced for Médecins Sans Frontières. That
And
is a
silver goes to Jane Gylling.
Jane Gylling.
from Örebro.
Örebro, yeah.
Well-deserved medal.
Yes.
And gold,
Also fencing for Médecins Sans Frontières.
Terrific.
Minna Vassarainen.
And we have Minna.
And from EHMS taking a well-deserved goal, fencing for Baltic Waters.
Yeah. There's the medals,
Now, take
people.
Beautiful
epic
fencers.
pictures.
There are the medals. Just look at them. Look how happy they are. This is what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
That's what medals does to you. It's just an instant
Yeah.
endorphin rush.
And the sportsmanship.
And
Of
the
course,
sportsmanship,
shaking
and they're
hands.
happy.
Everyone's happy.
Thank
now
you.
Mina has to run very quickly to catch the boat back home.
Yes.
And add another
And
gold
now
medal
we're
to what I can only
moving
imagine is a
to
swimming pool of gold
the
medals for EHMS.
Beginner's longsword.
Moving on to the
I
beginner's
present you
longsword.
For the bronze, Ray Witcher.
Right. Ray.
Ray Witcher
And
from
winning
Visby.
the silver medal, Alex Brown.
And he, of course, fans for Médecins Sans Frontières as well. Alex Brown for Baltic Waters from Spiff.
Yes.
Taking the silver.
And first among equals, Alexander Sikström.
Alexander
First among
Sikström.
equals.
Debut.
Tournament
Debut. Amazing.
Fencing for Stadsmissionen, Riksförbundet, Sveriges Stadsmission.
Yeah.
The,
All proud medalists
all
hugging it
proud
out
medalists.
on the podium.
nice.
Very nice.
Took a extra second for pictures there.
Yeah, you want those nice pics.
You want a lot of nice
Yeah.
pictures. You definitely do.
The bronze medalist, Gustav Strihagen.
And there he is, Gustav.
Finally,
Yes.
not finally, it's not the first time, but I'm sure he's
And
very
winning
happy about
silver,
being on the
his brother
podium.
in arms,
Absolutely.
Joakim Hammarslöv.
And
Joakim
Joakim the Hammer
The silver.
walking up.
And of course, both Joakim and Gustav Strihagen fans for Médecins Sans Frontières.
And jumping up for the gold medal of Holmgång 2024 Open Longsword is Alexander Olsson.
The man, the myth, the legend, Alexander Olsson. Yet another gold medal.
Another gold medal for Alexander. I'm sure he's super happy. Fencing
Yes.
for Cancerfonden. That is a cool. 1,000 crowns. 1,022 crowns will be his
Look at that excitement.
contribution
Yeah.
for that win. It's beautiful.
Even though it's not on my paper, we have some other people to thank, I guess. Like all the staff.
Oh,
Shout out to the staff.
to the staff,
People who
absolutely.
made this
Yeah.
possible. The referees, the live stream team,
Oh yeah, right.
the judges, and everybody else.
And
who has been
I will
helping
take this
out,
opportunity
which
to
we
remind
have
everyone that
not
we are
seen.
gracefully sponsored by
And
both
any more
Space Historical
words
Fencing.
from our organizers?
Great equipment shop for historical fencing equipment and anything else you might need related to it. And of course, Spiff, the hosting club, has generously donated as well.
Beautiful.
10,000 kroner total we're going to be handing out. We've got about, for the prize pool for the open longsword, the amount of contesters, it's going to be a lot of money being given out.
We have Julian
We've got a lot of
explaining
kind
exactly how the
sponsors.
prize
We've got
pool is being
Spiff
handed
sponsoring
out.
a large
The
amount.
system is roughly
We've
based
got
that you have a
Fencers
share based
themselves
on your
being
placement
very
and
generous
attendance.
and donating,
on the
being
ones
the
that have the
second
numbers.
most
So I
donors.
need you to go up there
And
and
we've
present the
got,
numbers for the prize pools, what goes to what.
Maybe you should take these and give this to him because
But the biggest donors being the competitors themselves and Spiff. And here we have the numbers. Samson, will you do the honors?
If I can read it. So, for the open longsword. So, for open longsword, 1,022 kroners goes to Cancerfonden.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's Alexander Olsson's chosen charity.
1,022
Rank
Swedish
2,
crowns.
511.
Swedish crown.
Rank 3,
Riksdaler.
383, and 254 for rank 4. And all of them goes to Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders.
Sizable donation to Médecins Sans Frontières on account of their chosen fencers.
For the women's and underrepresented genders longsword, we have in rank 1, gold, Baltic Waters is getting 281 kroners. Rank 2 is also Baltic Waters, 141 kroners. And Médecins Frontières are getting both rank 3 and rank 4, 105 plus 70 kroners. And for the longsword, the beginner's longsword, rank 1, Stadsmissionen, 354 kronor, 354 kronor. Rank 2. And rank 2, Médecins Frontières, 177 kronor. And rank 3 to Baltic Waters, 133 kronor. And rank 4, Cancerfonden, 89 kronor. And is there something happening tonight?
Tonight there will be a little get-together for everybody who's interested. We are gathering at Kvarnen for a bit of a drink, for a bit of a chat. and bragging about how well you did. We scheduled to start at 8 o'clock, but since we went a bit later, I'd say how about 8:30? To get everybody together, go home, get showered, smell nice, and let's meet at Kvarnen.
Or just smell as we are and scare everybody else away.
Exactly, more space in Kvarnen. What about the weapon auction? And we're having a weapon auction now. Buy swords, a lot of swords. They're great, they're beautiful. They're used with the power of the winners. People can leave stuff here overnight.
Are they?
If they so wish. The hall will be locked during the night.
I don't know,
We'll be
Andrea.
here in the gear area right here. No
Are we
one
on?
mess with that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Where am I still on?
And we hope
We'll
to
get
see
to
you
that.
all
We'll get to that.
tomorrow
I
at
don't mind
Saber
talking over
Radio.
Julian. For all the fences present, we're doing a nice little getaway to one of the local pubs.
Yeah, to the classic bar Kvarnen, also known as Pellikvarnen.
Pellikvarnen. That's a little Stockholm joke for all of you people back home.
Yes. There were also a mention of a auction.
Weapons auction starting now.
Yes.
But I really think that this is all that we have for the stream. No. All right, the winners interview, right. I can't believe I forgot about that. We need to get the winners so we can have some interviews with them.
Of course, of course.
I'll give that to responsibility to Einar.
Yes.
Okay, coming up immediately we have Alexander Olsson, the winner of the Open Longsword.
Welcome, Alexander. I have to ask you, how does it feel?
Very good. Super happy to be here and face off against so many amazing fencers.
That's just terrific. And did you have any special preparations for this tournament? Any special thoughts or tactics?
Yes. So I had this since the last SM, had a big break, and then I came back for Vaslaget, and it just didn't feel good mentally. So after that, I kind of bombed those finals. So now I came back, and I was thinking today nothing is going to go on in here. I'm just going to have fun and enjoy everything, and just be happy that I get to fence so many fancy fencers.
Yes, I mean you certainly went in with a bang, and it was a very interesting match. 3 rounds. Did you have any special tactics or thoughts when you turned it around?
Well, I know Joachim from before, and he's been having an incredible development. So he started off 2-0 against me, so I've been winning 2 times. But now he's been doing comebacks and took back to 2. So now we're even. So this would be a drawbreaker for us. And I've always known he's been developing this really amazing thrust, and he's got a very good reach and distance management. So I just knew that if I let him play around with me, he's going to get me. And in the first round, he did get me. And then I just had to switch off and go more aggressive and try and put more pressure on him. And it worked, thank God.
It definitely worked. Nobody can tell you different. And I want to congratulate you for the gold. And I hope to see you fencing more. Are you having any other tournaments coming up?
Well, I'm doing you guys Saber and Sword and Buckler tomorrow, obviously. And then there's SM in Malmö, and that's at least on the radar for now. And then we'll see what happens after that.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Alexander.
Thanks for a great event.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we had a little talk there with Alexander Olsson, the gold winner in the Open Longsword at Holmgång 2024. And like we said, 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
It's tough.
It's 3 rounds is tough. You don't want to do that third round.
No.
You don't want to do the third round. You want to clean out in 2. And
Beautiful turnaround. Beautiful turnout of events. So we are being distracted by Joachim in his fancy pants.
Yeah, you.
But,
I think we're supposed to talk, to the winners.
Told me to come here.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. Come in. No, come in.
Yeah, get over here. Get over here.
Come in.
Joachim, the hammer. Come. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah, okay. So what do you have to say? Look at this guy.
Yeah, it's mask stuff.
It's
mask stuff.
It's mask stuff,
What happens when you fence?
Comes with the territory. Yes.
Yeah, when you fence hard.
Yeah.
Alexander definitely does.
But let's get down to business. How do you feel?
How I feel?
Yeah.
I feel good. Obviously, I had wished to have the gold, But Alexander is a great fencer, and today he fucking. Bam! He did an amazing comeback. So I can't not be happy for him.
Yeah, and you squared off recently as well, and so
yes, he told you guys about that. I heard that we have our the score used to be 2-2 before this, so we had a little bit of locker room like who's gonna get the upper hand.
Of course,
on the third one.
of
you
course.
know.
This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about.
Yeah,
exactly. Beefs.
And also,
that's how we bring more people into the sport.
Exactly.
More drama. And
more drama, more excitement for everyone, for you at home watching.
For you at home.
Yes.
Just like pro wrestling.
All 150.
Just like how it's supposed to be. Also, I know you had an interesting sort of training experience lately. You've done something a bit special, a bit of traveling perhaps?
Yes, we went to Dijon, the grandest international fencing.
The gastronomic.
The gastronomic, yes, in the heart of mustard and escargot and beef bourguignon. That's
Mustard, kheer and beef bourguignon.
Guys, actually, yes.
That's true, but
we're all from the same club. Okay.
now we're focusing on you
Oh,
here.
now we're focusing on
Okay,
me.
so
That's
do you,
amazing for my narcissist.
would you say this?
Can I stick around forever?
You can.
This is
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that this trip was it a good preparation? Would you say?
Yes, it was way better than last time around. I think because we went 2023, which is last year, and then we took the long way by car. That was like 36 hours. Now we did train, planned by this guy. He knows how to check out all of the apps and make things, you know, like the trains connect together, and it was very smooth. We went to France and we had a blast of a time.
That's terrific. That's terrific. So, Joachim, I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Einar. There we go. And you too.
Great
Jack.
job, Joachim.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back next year.
We'll see you later at the pub.
See you later at the pub.
All right. So that was Joachim.
All right.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the schedule. Right.
Yes.
So yeah, we still have maybe one or two interviews to go through, assuming the winners come around. Yes, they will. But before we come to that, just briefly on the schedule. We are a bit over time on this one, but that's fine. Tomorrow you'll find us again, starting at 14:45, where we'll be doing finals in Sword and Buckler, Rapier, and Saber, of course, as well, ending with a prize ceremony and interviews. Again, hosted by yours truly.
As always.
Einar and Jack. But we're moving directly on with the next interview.
Yes, please
getting
step
here,
forward.
Jane from Örebro.
Jane from Örebro. So please come a bit closer. Very nice. Okay, so I just have to ask you, was this your first tournament?
Yeah, this was the first time I've competed in Hema.
Very interesting. So how was this experience for you?
Thrilling. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but I feel very happy with myself that I made it to the finals.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And it was a really good experience, and I'm looking forward to competing again.
That's amazing to hear. And could you tell me a little bit about your preparations for this tournament?
I have been for about past 3 or 4 months, I have been training as often as I can, fencing maybe 4 or 5 times a week in longsword and small sword. Just consistency and dedication to try to become the best fencer I can. Trying to learn better how to fence left-handed, because I've always had trouble with coordination.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful display of fencing, and I want to thank you so much and congratulate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you.
Yes.
We're
Jane.
moving on. That
Very
was
good.
Jane. Very nice. We're talking to some spiffers up next. So
Ah,
both Alex.
here they come.
Double team.
Double. Okay.
Alex and
Double
Hanna.
team. Please step forward. All right.
Oh, I'll just step
Alex
out of the way
and
then. See you later.
get out of here. Alex and Hanna. Okay, so the obvious question: how does it feel?
Oh, it feels exhausting, but it also feels it's good that we got here in the end, and I'm really happy that we both got a medal, and we've been like doing this together. That's why we're standing here now. So it feels really cool.
Just beautiful. And Alex, you went up in 2 finals. Is that right?
Yes, it was just exhausting. The silver, gold in beginners, and the bronze against Hannah in women's and underrepresented genders.
Yeah, that's just terrific. And you're fencing with Spiff, right? So do you have anything to say about your training, like preparations, etc.?
We're the best club. What else is there to say?
Ah,
You should come on Wednesdays and Thursdays. You should do 2 practices. But yeah, I missed a bunch of practices from the broken hand. But yeah, it's nice to have 2 different types of lessons, 3 practices a week.
yeah, that's just perfect.
I can say the same thing I did after Vasaslaget as well, which is like it's so fun to have all the energy of the club here cheering us on. It makes such a big difference having everyone
Yeah, of course, of course. And this is your second tournament for both of you?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, we both went to for the first time to Vasasslaget a month ago.
Yeah, what an amazing start of a career. Yeah, and I want to thank you so much and congratulate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good job.
All right, I'll see you guys at the pub, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Jack is back.
Do you want a grape?
No, thank you. I
Okay,
don't eat
no.
fruit.
Like general.
General.
No fruit.
Cheese, snails, and kir.
There are two things to know about Einar. He doesn't eat fruit, and he has his steaks well done. Those are important.
Bien cuit.
Bien cuit.
Yes.
Jamais à point. Anyways, this is actually all we have time for today. We anyways kind of ran out of winners to interview anyways. So what we're going to do now is we're going to gently sign off and pretty much see you again tomorrow. Thank everyone who has come in and viewed us today. Thank you for the streaming crew. Well, thank you to the streaming crew. Thanks to the organizers. Great job by everyone. Everyone here seems pretty happy with themselves. We're gonna go get blasted at the pub. Hopefully we're still standing here tomorrow. Stream beginning at, was it 4 o'clock, I believe? Or 15:45 maybe it was. 14:45 even, very much earlier than I thought. So
yes.
See how quickly you forget.
Exactly.
2:45 tomorrow.
More exciting fights coming.
More exciting fights coming. Saber, sword and buckler, rapier, single rapier even.
Yes.
So please keep that in mind. But that is all from me. I've been Jack. This is Einar.
And there's just one thing to say. Good night and good fight.
See you everyone.
I was wondering what you guys were putting on next clothes right there. I was like,
Very nice. I got this from G. He got it from in Texas. So I have to wear it. So I wanted to see it.
I wasn't expecting to see people in suits